Hello everyone, this is CM Khaled Saifullah. Today I'm going to demonstrate a tool called COSTER, a tool for finding fully qualified names of the API elements in online code snippets. Let's consider a case study where Bob is a researcher or a software developer and he is trying to finding a solution from the online forums, and he eventually found a code snippets that is helpful for his research or the software development. Here is the code snippet. Now as you can see, if he wants to understand the code snippet, he need to understand what are the APIs involved within the code snippet. Therefore he needs to investigate the APIs, and after investigating the APIs he will find some fully qualified name of the APIs. By fully qualified name of the APIs, let's give an example. For example, the first line, JSON parser. The fully qualified name of the API of JSON parser is org.json.simple.parser.json parser. By these statements or by this information, then he can download the exact library and he can make this code helpful for him. For again, if you want to, if he wants to paste the code in an IDE, it will show some error. For example, in the line 6, 7 and 8, you can see there is some error just because the IDE doesn't know the exact fully qualified name or exact import statement. So to make the code compilable, to make the Stack Overflow code compilable, he needs to complete the import statements, and to do that he also needs to know the fully qualified name of the APIs. So based on this observation, we developed a tool called COSTER, which stands for context sensitive type solver. So our tool or our approach is based on the previous examples in the training datasets. We try to find the correlation between the code context and the fully qualified name, and based on that correlation we actually recommend the fully qualified name of each API element. So we find the fully qualified names. It has two types of implementation. First is a command line tool which gives infer types. So for any code snippets it will give the fully qualified name of the APIs in as an annotation, so that the user can understand what types of APIs are involved in the code snippet. Besides, you can train and evaluate our tool through our command line. In our second implementation, Eclipse plugin, for the main component is complete import statement. So if an user pastes the code from an online forum, then our tool or our plugin can complete the import statement to make it compilable for the IDEs. Also, you can use our GUI representation to infer types for any Stack Overflow or online code snippets, and also you can train using the GUI interface. So let's have the demo. So here's a demonstration for our first implementation. As you can see, we build a Docker image for our command line tool, so the user can use this command to pull the Docker image and can install it. After installing the Docker image and running it, it will show something like this. So first the user need to create the any Java file. So we are naming it as an input.java, and we are simply copying the code snippet from the online course snippets, and we are just pasting it here. And so now we just need to run our this command to have the infer types feature. So as you can see, we have an input file and output file and some program arguments that is discussed in our websites. So if you just run the program, it will extract, it will infer all the thing, and it will the file will be in the file infer is done. And if you can just see, there's an output.java where all things are remain. So if you just give output.java, you can see that each of the fully qualified name of the APIs are enlisted as an annotation above the line of the APIs. Our Eclipse plugin is already published in the Eclipse marketplace, so the user can go to the Eclipse marketplace from the help, and then just write our tool name, go, and it will show our tool. If it's not installed, it will say it need to be installed. So after installation, you will see a menu item COSTER within the menu bar. Same as the previous example, just copy the Stack Overflow post into the editor and just click the fix import. It will automatically generate the complete import statement. Also, you can use the infer types in our GUI system. So you just have to copy the paste the copied Stack Overflow code snippet, and you can see all the API elements or the fully qualified name of the API elements involved within the source code. So this is our second implementation of the tool. We do have a GitHub repository for all our source code and everything. So if you have any problem or any difficulties running our tool, you can create an issue, and we will try to solve the issue as soon as possible.